Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on last year's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Indiana's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Penn State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
He'll take it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender,
we've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
you really focus on all offseason getting up.
Breaks into the open. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. He's got it on the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man, it's Higgins. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception! Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Breaks it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play action on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Give to the back. Finding an escape route. There he goes. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Indiana! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he makes the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Higgins. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back to sprinting away. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it, finding open areas. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Higgins. Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
35, Indiana, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the tailback. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. Fires one high and deep. Snatches it on the right.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Looking downfield on first down. On target to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
35, Indiana. 14.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Higgins. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Now on the move. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Oh, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+ and belt out another verse of Country Roads. They're up by 15 over Louisville. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Working the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The offense quickly calls timeout to start. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
He's going to take off. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. To the air, it's Higgins. Punts it out of the air. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Working that left side now. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Higgins. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Back has it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
At the 6-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Flips it out to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. A run for the quarterback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw, it's Higgins. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week of practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out.
Turning it on! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Georgia Tech has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 21 over Washington State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's May. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
A strike downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook. Or as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And then this offense just keeps trying to find some. Oh, well, they're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for some. And now the hit knocks it loose.
And a return like that really is an impact-type play, but it's also a momentum shifter. This gives the offense so much more confidence now getting to start this next drive deep in their opponent's territory.
Pressure coming.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it for a big play. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
First down, Penn State.
They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Penn State 86, Indiana 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped.
And the Indiana offense will take over.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on third down coming up now. They're probably going to throw it again.
They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your union. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.